up, down, down, left, right. Then B-A start, the screen goes white. It's the cracker, Whitey Cracker, the game genie. 8 bits with the 8-inch weenie. I don't break bricks, I'm not Mario, but I'm still old school like Atario. I'm the highly freestyly, Dr. Wiley. Beat me 3 times and you win a smiley. Underground like the sewer where I kick it with rap. Yodo back, Ninja Turtles, Cowabunga, where you at? Jump on the can and the bricks where I'm landing. Gotta get the Triforce, gotta begin. And they called him the wizard in California. How a glove on my wrist just had to warn you.
All right, welcome back to Ready Player U. I'm Mike.
And I'm Matt.
And we're going to do this episode this week on Whitey Cracker.
Yeah. And this will be, episode 2 of Obscure Band Month?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got to give you the pretty lady to open up a beer.
And, if you guys have been listening to us, listen to our episodes, we have this pretty lady bottle opener. And we did ask you guys, send us an email, something.
We got to get her a name.
Yeah, we have to name her. We can't. Pretty lady.
Pretty lady, yeah. We could call her,
that's good, but,
lady, come on, I want to lay you or something. But
yeah.
All right, let's kick off this episode with a fresh beer. Thank you for coming through for beers this week. I was going to pick some on the way home, and then I had to run an errand. And
it was payday. And I said, fuck it.
Oh, God bless America. I love this.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I know I sent you some songs a while back on Whitey Cracker.
Yeah, and I did listen to some, but I don't know, maybe it's just not my style, cuz I'm more, I did like the video game themes and the kind of stuff that he was rapping about.
Yeah.
But it just, I don't know, maybe just not for me. It's cool. I like the concept of this kind of stuff that he does.
Yeah.
And I won't respect it. I respect that kind of shit because it's
not easy to do.
It's innovative.
Yeah.
Innovative. Having, taking some old, like Mega Man, Super Mario, tunes.
Right.
And then trying to make, rap over them or whatever. But it sounded good, but it's not something that I would listen to constantly. Maybe I'll just I do have his station on my Pandora.
Yeah.
And then when we talked the other day, and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it on Whitey Cracker. I'm like, oh yeah, so I go to my Pandora and I'm putting in Whitey, WHIT.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a second, what the fuck? It's not there, so I'm searching. I'm like, oh, it's YT. The letters YT Cracker.
Yeah, so when I first heard about this guy, it was through my cousin years ago when we were going to Hill College. Uh-huh. And this guy has, you never guess his real name, is like Bryce Case Jr. And he was born August 23rd, 1982. Huh. And now you're born August
11th.
Yeah, so you almost have the same birthday. So he turns 40 this year, or 41 this year in August.
I'll be 41.
Yeah. Exactly. So how his name came about was it's Y, the letter Y, the letter T, and then Cracker, pronounced Whitey Cracker. He was born he's a rapper from La Miranda, California.
Where the fuck is that?
I don't know, but his stage name derives from having formerly been a black hat hacker. He used to be a code breaker and a hacker of websites, and his his style is defined as nerdcore hip-hop subculture. Mm-hmm. Let's see, I have something else here that is, he had a criminal career. He became known for defacing web pages and several, yeah, that's what I'm reading it too. But I just screenshotted a bunch of stuff because my notes were all erratic.
Well, that's how we do. That's how we record. We just do erratic bullshit.
Yeah.
And somehow we have a lot of listeners for some weird shit.
This dude got known for defacing web pages of federal municipal government websites. And he started doing this on several private industry websites as well at the age of 17. Let's see, I read up on his, I found out some shit I didn't know. He has quotes that says, "I'm very much patriotic. I promote the same democratic ideals as government endorses. I believe strongly in peace and harmony." And let's see here.
Oh, so La Mirada is in L.A. County.
Oh, okay. So that's
So just like a suburb of L.A.
he was placed. He got counts of computer crime under Colorado law and was placed under 2 years probation and fined $24,000. And I was reading up on some of his stuff. He joined a group called Spam Tech Crew, and it consists of 3 guys. And my page changed on me, son of a bitch. Okay, so the guys in Spam Tech Crew are obviously Whitey Cracker, a guy named E God, like Electric God or Entertainment God, whatever, and a guy named Flo, Phlow. And they do all their own nerdcore rap albums, but when they come together, they become Spam Tech Crew.
Okay.
So I was gonna throw on. He did my favorite album that he did was called Nerd Rap Entertainment System, basically NES, and he raps over all kinds of Nintendo games like Zelda, Mega Man, shit like that. Dig Dug.
Oh, so looking here, he said he's a self-identified member of the hacker group Anonymous.
Yes, he is. I was going to get to that too. Yeah.
And
so he knows how to his first type of coding that he learned, because he started learning at the age of 4 with his father showing him what's a code type that's called BASIC, and you can run small programs and things like that, and it'll do automated stuff for you. And he raps about that in some of his songs. So let's see. I was going to put on basically the NES one.
I think that's one that you sent me at one time.
Yeah, because I figured you would like some of that, but you're not as into the computer world as I am. You're more comic books.
I think that's what kind of took me out of it. I mean, I love old school and that nostalgia factor, which I enjoyed it. No, I'm not gonna say anything bad about them.
No.
But it's just just not my cup of tea.
Right, and I enjoy comic books, but I'm more of the computer hacker nerd life type stuff. So that's the balance that we kind of bring to this.
Yeah, and
so that's why when I go off and I see something in a comic book or a reference to a deal and I reference it to you're my go-to source, because
pretty much automatically or
exactly
either know about it or I'll look it up and I'm like, okay, now I know what's going on.
I got a beer koozie. I got a camo one. I got the Skunk 2 racing one, and there's something up there if you want one.
Yeah, do this one.
And then I got the Out of the Ring one here. You didn't bring an Out of the Ring one?
Oh, I still have mine.
I use it. I take it everywhere with me just in case I get the chance to use it. I can brag about the band. Well, yeah, you don't got one of these, do you? Maybe you should order it off their website or something.
Our first interview.
Yeah.
And
dude, I'm hooked, man. I can't wait to get a copy of that album.
Their first interview too.
So that was we lost our virginities with each other.
Yeah, a bunch of guys losing their virginity to each other.
That's hot.
That doesn't sound right.
All right, so here's Whitey Cracker with the Nerd Rap Entertainment System song NES.
Hey, that has to be Mega Man.
Yep, that's Mega Man right there. And his opening code. See if you can guess what game it's from.
Down, left, right.
Contra code.
That's right.
No, it's the Konami code.
The Konami code for 30 men on Contra.
No, you can use that same code in some other games.
Yeah,
and it works. But so it was called the Contra code when it first came out, but because it was Contra was developed by Konami,
right?
So like Metal Gear Solid, I think the PlayStation ones. I've seen some other games too, but they call it the Konami code. But I think I still have these books I got from my cousins. It's how to be like Super NES games.
Yeah,
it was like a series of 3, and I swear to God I have them somewhere. And it just little secrets in like Super Mario 2,
I still have all my Nintendo Power magazines. I had subscriptions to that shit, bro.
Towards the end, I seen videos. The end of them, that was like wasn't even about video games anymore. It was about a bunch of random bullshit.
Oh, they had a lot of ads in there.
Yeah, there was a lot of fucking weird shit.
Yeah.
But I'm still old school like Atari, yo. I'm the highly freestyly, Dr. Wiley. Beat me 3 times and you win a smiley. Underground like the sewer where I kick it with rap. Yodo back, Ninja Turtles, cowabunga, where you at? Jump on the kid,
yeah.
Then gotta get the Triforce, gotta begin. And they called him the wizard in California. Power glove on my wrist, just had to warn you. Pitter patter on
the power glove.
Track the field, or be like Rue's dad and get your chest peeled. Nerd rap entertainment system. Please press start on controller 2. Nerd rap entertainment system. Please press play on your system 2. Nerd rap entertainment system. Please press start on controller 2. Nerd rap entertainment system. Please press play on your system 2. Yeah. In between neighborhood laser tagging, we'd all get together for some double dragon. Helicopter kick Bobo off the roof. Have all his henchmen like what the hook. Then we butt heads with Battletoads.
Remember Battletoads?
Oh my god, that I hated that fucking game.
Dude, when he says when you double spin kick off the roof and have all the henchmen like what the hook?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what he means? When he says what the hook?
What the hook?
It's a question mark.
Oh.
Because they'd always have that little bubble pop above their head like a question mark, and they're all like they put their hands up like what the hell, what the hook? So he codes his wording as he does his rapping. Mm-hmm. And then Battletoads, he talks about double tapping right to run at foes. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I missed that.
That's how you do that shoulder block attack.
Yeah, and then you would double tap to run at him, and you could do the super punch with what was it, Zit?
Yeah. Well, these are the most fucked up names for fucking Toad. Yeah, Zit, Rash, and Pimple or something.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
But then they had Battletoads and Double Dragon.
Yes.
So that's where he's combining them in this song.
Yeah, I mean, Double Dragon, I mean, that's my favorite.
So here he's trying to combine as many songs as he can, and he's freestyling like Dr. Wily from Mega Man over the Mega Man tune, the Konami code for Contra in the beginning. I mean, this song has layers. Some of his other songs he talks about, baud rate, which is your speed of your Wi-Fi, your broadband router, things like that.
So
but
it's not just all Nintendo, it's a lot of the technology.
Yeah, there's internet hacking, stuff like that.
Yeah, the shit that was more is more appealing to you.
Exactly.
But not as much as me, because, I used to be all into computers and everything.
Yeah.
You and William, you guys got me into it, so I was kind of, and so everybody's like, they had a computer, like, oh, can you do this?
Yeah.
I mean, I went to school for, computers, but they didn't really teach me shit. What, to learn fucking Word?
Well, I thought you went for
There's a CSI?
CSI?
CIS, sorry. Computer Information System.
Oh, I thought you only done the air conditioning one.
No, HVAC? No.
Yeah, I thought you were doing the HVAC one.
No, when I was going to West Hills and I graduated.
Oh, shit.
But
I thought you were doing something
just
else.
One class shy from my actual degree.
Yeah, you should go back and get that.
The double fist, then pop those raps just like assist. It kinda sucks now cause my nest blinks red. I blow and blow, but all my games are dead. Thank God for ROMs and Nerdcore. Played at every geek rap festival. This is the nerd rap.
See, now right there he's talking about ROMs, is the downloaded read-only memories that we talked about in episode 1 of season 1.
Yep.
And then Nesticle was a little digital graphic they had where it showed a pair of testicles it was a little graphic pair of testicles, and when you double clicked on it, it opened up a Nintendo graphic user interface, also called a GUI, and you could load the ROMs into it like a cartridge of the Nintendo and play your games. And then you'd also have save spots on the keyboard. Like, I have all this stuff, and I can give you all the Nintendo games, so you can actually see the endings to like Ninja Turtles 1 and shit that you've been waiting 30 years to fucking see.
Oh, that's what you got YouTube for.
Yeah, true, but you could actually do it yourself and save your spot. And
yeah, no, and but and I have these games. I have the Turtle Collection, and I've watched so many fucking videos, and I still can't beat the sewer level in the TMNT for the NES.
Yeah, So you can save your spot on ROMs. Like
Yeah.
I have a way better ROM than Nesticle or emulator.
It's called Nesticle.
Yeah, because it's a pair of testicles, but it's Nintendo style testicles. Yeah. So, and the graphics are 8-bit graphics, just like that. So you got little 8-bit hairs coming off an 8-bit nutsack. It's fucking hilarious,
my
dude.
God,
It is
what
fucking
the
funny. I'll show
fuck?
you a picture later of the
I don't want to see your.
It's just a
testicle,
fake. It's a digital nutsack. It's fake, dude.
I don't want to see your nutsack.
Okay, so here's a song called View Source. Now he's talking about like piratebay.org. Do you remember that and all that stuff?
I do remember Pirate Bay. Yep.
So, but basically, Whitey Cracker, he's been on 24 albums total. He's done 10 solo by himself.
Wow.
And then he's also been to the Players Ball with like Snoop Dogg and all that stuff. He's done a lot of rap stuff with a lot of major dudes. But he's like so underground, nobody's really heard of him.
So when did he come out?
He came out he was born in 82. He started doing his first album in like, I want to say 2002, 2004, around there, where that wasn't his first album. That's when I took notice of him, of the Nintendo Entertainment System album that he's doing here. But he basically started in like 99, 98.
Okay.
He's been doing albums for a long fucking time.
I don't know.
He basically goes on tour.
The name sounds familiar. Maybe I did hear it.
I know he dropped out of high school at like 17 to pursue his programming career. I think he ended up getting his GED or something like that and going back to college because he's got some serious brains, some tech programming brains.
Did you listen to that video I sent you yesterday?
I finally listened to the Indiana Jones that you did, that you have of Galactic Empire.
Yeah.
I don't know if I heard the
what was it? Power Glove, Animaniacs.
Yes, I did. That was fucking awesome, dude. I loved hearing that in the metal version.
Now Power Glove, that's another band that I'd love to get into. Maybe we could do a double episode with Galactic Empire, because all they do is mostly just covers of theme show. Like they do like Batman, but in the animated
original
series.
Batman or the newer Batman?
Batman animated series.
Ooh.
So they do the music in like a.
I like the sound of that.
Like a heavy metal. Yeah, it sounds badass. They do like a Pokemon. They like a
so kind of like Leapfrog Studios does, but different.
But just like animated shows, like shit from our childhood.
Oh, I love that.
And then plus they do like the Legend of Zelda. Remember for NES, the music. Well, they're doing that as heavy metal, just the music, no lyrics, because all these songs don't have no lyrics. It's just straight music. They do one Mario from World 1-1 to World 1-2 to 1-3 when you're in the water. And they're doing all the music from Mario in heavy metal. Okay,
so I have another obscure band that I can bring up later if you want, and it's called X-Rated. And they're white Canadian dudes.
X-Rated?
Yes.
Not X-Rated rated.
No. Maybe I'm saying the name wrong. I'll get it for you, but I'll be able to play it for you in a little while.
Gonna say X-Rated, and he'd fucking probably kill a motherfucker for using his name.
Yeah, no, it wasn't X-Rated. It's I'm sorry. It's called Group X. But they're white Canadian dudes who do Arabic accents, and they rap in Arabic accents.
They have white Canadians?
They have white Canadians. They have French Canadians. They have
all Canadians are like French, though.
Kind of, yeah. There's.
I used to talk to a girl from Canada, and
there's levels.
Yeah,
they're not all French.
No.
Yeah,
but they can speak French. Most.
Well, I don't know about this generation, but
most Canadians speak English, though.
Basically, English is spoken on 74% of the world. All right, so here's View Source. If my computer will stop acting up. View Source by Whitey Cracker. This one starts off kind of slow, but what video game is this from? I wasn't able to place it.
It sounds like maybe from one of the first Final Fantasy on the NES. because that one is on the NES Mini that I have.
Ooh.
And I was playing it, and it sounds like some music that you would hear in an RPG.
All right, check it out. Here's where he starts talking.
Included, defined. My masses, the classes, headers I compiled and distribute. Open source if you'd like to contribute. Arrays on arrays, my stack rolls a tribute. The pushing and popping, X over knocking. Systematic file locking. My sequel knows no equal. Index with my brain, got a million people. Eagerly awaiting my macro advances. Running with my beta cause I'm taking chances. Increment I do while others key style. Flavor to the nth goes to the nth mile. Main function, harness execution flow. Arguments pass on and my program slow. Pass leap to the infinite. My function so intimate. I know my code better than you. View source, my code is mental.
So he's talking about view source. That's when you're downloading. You're seeing where you're getting it from. I know my code better than you. He goes, I'm running with my beta because I'm taking chances. Because every time you run a beta version of software, it hasn't had all the bugs worked out.
Right.
You're basically the guinea pig for this software. Yeah. And so that's what he's talking about.
And then that's why they have the new Mortal Kombat's going to be coming out in September.
Right.
And they had the beta testing. And so to get all the, anybody that's interested to, kind of check it out. And there's some online play, but mostly it was just, I think 4 characters you could choose from just to,
just to give it a go.
Check it out.
Yeah.
And that way it gives them more feedback on, okay, so where are the bugs? And I mean, I am excited for this new game.
Yeah, I don't like that they're calling it Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah. Well,
that just fucking bothers me.
Well, if you have to beat, you would have had to beat in the story mode on MK11 to understand why now it's going to
I did beat
MK1.
the story mode. I get it because Citrion or whatever.
Oh, no, it's a Fire God Liu Kang. But it's canon that he won, and so now he's because he got the crown and everything in the Aftermath DLC.
Yeah.
And he's he's rebooting everything in his image. But from all the videos I've seen, Scorpion, Hanzo Hasashi. Well, Scorpion is no longer a Hanzo Hasashi.
Really?
From what I've been seeing, the original Sub-Zero, Bihan from MK1, the original from
94, 93.
Yeah, whatever that. Yeah. Well, that in the original timeline, he dies, killed by Scorpion. In Mortal Kombat 2, it's his younger brother, Kuai Liang. But here's the thing. In this new MK1 that's coming out, Scorpion and Sub-Zero are blood brothers. They were
they were good
brothers.
friends in one of the storylines, but they're rewriting history, weren't they?
No, they've always been enemies, but then down the timeline, they showed a mutual respect for each other because they both became grandmasters of their crew of the Shirai Ryu and of the Lin Kuei. And that's just a taste of what's going to be coming up pretty soon. And I'm excited for it.
Dude, I can't wait for you to write that episode.
Yeah, I've already doing the history a little bit, but it's gonna be a bitch.
Yeah, to get it all straight.
Since day one, see all the code and I watch it run. View source, my code is mental to the exponential.
Let's see. Here's Juarez Loader. Is one of the ones where he's talking about Pirate Bay and things like that. And
yeah. I don't know if it was you or William that showed me about Pirate Bay.
It might have been me. I don't know.
Because I think it might have been William, though, too, because that's when I was downloading movies and music and shit.
Yeah. So the NES song in the beginning, that one was my favorite song from him, but there's some others that... Let's see if you can pick up anything off of this one. This is Juarez Loader, which is basically another type of unzip file and Pirate Bay type of thing.
I remember William always messing with the zip files and taking forever to.
Yep.
See, that sounds something like from Mega Man.
Kinda.
It sounds like something from that would be in a Mega Man game.
I think this one actually is a Mega Man one.
Buried on my hard drive are ISOs and ISOs. They call me the Where's Maestro wherever I go.
Now, ISO is just like a compact version of a file, so you can download it faster.
Up you a torrent and I'll serve it off my daddy and I'll trade you some porn if you're up.
I know ISO as in search of.
Yeah. Okay, so he serves it off as Dedi. That's a dedicated server that he
They
uses
said
only for
daddy, I'm
download.
like, what?
No, it serves it off my Dedi.
Dedi.
That's his dedicated server
Oh,
for
okay.
uploading and downloading files.
My IRC bots serve movies and games. Razor cracks cut deep straight through your veins. Slang DVD rip? Just ask me. You got that new Star Wars? Yeah, it's nasty. I am the Where's Loader. Your free hookup on whatever you need. Right to your high speed. DCC me. Leech me. Hit me on my aim, you know how to reach me. Keep your ratios up or I ban you off my tracker. If you ain't sharing, you're probably a hacker.
No, right there, he's talking about if hit me with VCC me, where you can message him or hit him up with a request for a file or something like that. And he says if you're not sharing, you're probably a hacker, because on Pirate Bay or certain Juarez loaders, where if you were not uploading certain files or making certain files shared, then you're probably a hacker because you're trying to get everything you can from him, or you're a leech,
Right.
where you were only downloading and you weren't sharing files, so you weren't contributing to the piracy community.
Right.
You weren't giving back. You were just a taker. And chances are
Well,
you
shit,
have
that's
it. You
what
have
most everybody. I mean, not everybody has that kind of
bandwidth and stuff like that.
do
Yeah.
that shit, so I'm like, fuck it. If you're gonna throw like a brand new movie, I'm gonna fucking download this shit.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, and so part of that situation was that the idea behind the community is to share and not be
A leech.
a leech. Yeah, exactly.
It suck the lifeblood out of them, and then just fuck you. And you do all the work, and
Yeah,
we get
exactly.
to enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why he would kick you off his server. You'd get kicked a lot of times if you weren't sharing.
Christmas tree. When I'm online surfing P2P. Drop me
That's
a
peer-to-peer.
line to see my handle up in the names list in your channel. On second thought, don't, cause it's probably a poser. The Godfather ghost call me Kaiser Soza. I am the Where's Loader. Your free hookup on
It says Kaiser Soze. I thought it was supposed to be Kaiser Soze.
There might be a reference to that. That one I don't understand.
That's a Usual Suspects.
Yeah, so let's see if you get this one right here.
Silent John incremental, another silent instrumental, the nerd rap existential. People compare me to MC Chris upon a lot, but the fact is I predicted with significance.
Oh my god, I know that sound. I can't pinpoint it. And it's not Mario. I can hear that. Fuck.
Let's play a little bit more, see if you can get it.
All say K&R, compiling kernels, open bracket, cause I rack it. And my teen nerds throw your laser pen in the air and wave it all around like you had no repercussions. Now follow instructions, Professor. Why these discussions consist of nothing but incoherent rambling and babbling? But you just still take notes cause you never know what's happening. I'll drop a little nugget, a tidbit if you will. There were 4 United States presidents named Bill. Really? If you run out of hit points, the game will shout.
Your life force is running out.
If you dig this, then you dug this, cause I'm all about the nerd life.
He just gave you a hint right there.
If you dig this, then you dug this, 'cause I'm
Dig
all
Dug.
about the nerd
Yep.
life.
Or no, I was looking at the song. It's called Doug Dig.
Yeah, so he just renamed it and
Yeah.
recompiled it.
And that's not even NES. That's fucking Atari.
But they did have Dig Dug on Nintendo.
No, they didn't.
Yes, I have a copy of the game.
Really?
I swear to God.
I never played it on the Nintendo.
I have here's the thing, when I went through Pirate Bay and all that shit, and I was
Yeah.
doing ROMs and all that, and the emulators, the Nesticle and all those others, I was getting,
Nesticle.
I found a source, and I downloaded every game ever made for the Nintendo, including all Japanese cartridges and beta tester cartridges, and a copy of Legend of Zelda 3 that never finished. I have a partial game that never got finished.
There is this couple that I watch on YouTube. Top Hat, Gaming Man, and then his wife, Lady Decade. Mm-hmm. She has her own separate channel, and they both talk about, like him. He's more, here. What happened to Street Fighter? What happened with the character of Blanca? Is he underrated? Whatever. Go into the history of that character.
Yeah.
Now his wife, Lady Decade, she'll go into games that never got released, but there was a partial game that did get released, and there was somebody did a hack of Super Mario 64 and put it on an NES cartridge.
Yeah,
and she'll talk about that kind of shit. So I think she did mention. I know I seen one not too long ago. I didn't watch it, but it says something about the Legend of Zelda 3, or it was maybe Ocarina of Time, that they put it on NES. And
I have it,
and it plays just like an NES game.
Yeah, but it never got officially released to cartridge.
Yeah,
it was never officially licensed by Nintendo, and I have the copy of that fucking game.
And that's a lot of the games that she kind of.
Yeah,
I'll send you the link. And
I would love to subscribe to them. It's a super rare fucking cartridge. Well, not a cartridge, but you basically can only play it on emulation.
Yeah,
where it's basically trying to emulate the Nintendo.
Like a cardigan, swinging like my name was Mad Mardigan, which reminds me.
That's a Willow reference right there.
See?
Galvatron. Oh, that's
okay. So let me back it up so we can hear it. So you can. I want you to explain that because you're a huge Willow fan, bigger than me. So let me back it up, and so they can hear it, and you can explain it right after.
Then you duck this, cause I'm on the earth, life, word, life, yeah. Let me start again, put it on like a cardigan, swinging like my name was Mad Mardigan, which reminds me, Warwick Davis was Willow and a Ewok, Leonard Nimoy was Galvatron and Spock. That ain't typecast, I don't know what it. Talk about predestiny, no.
Okay, so that's typecasting. He's played the same role, put it on like a cardigan, like the sweater, and what's his name? Is he's a midget?
Or like Mad Mardigan. Then he said Warwick Davis was Willow and an Ewok, which he was in Return of the Jedi.
See,
and then he talks about Galvatron and Spock, which were voiced by the late great Leonard Nimoy.
Yep.
Played Spock. He did the voice of Galvatron, who, after being Megatron and being turned into Galvatron by Unicron, that's a lot of ons right there.
Yeah. But see, he says if that ain't predestiny, then I don't know.
Yeah.
So there's levels to this. This guy has done so much homework, so much research, and he's an 80s baby just like us.
It's not just video games. It's like nerdy. I mean, maybe I should listen. Maybe
I'm just saying, dude. I've sat there and listened to this guy intensively. Yeah. Like this album, this NES album, I will play back to back all fucking day long, just because there's so. The more you listen to it, the more references you get out of it.
Yeah, I I really like that. I mean, just talking about Mad Mardigan, and then he's talking about.
Now this
Willow, then Warwick Davis was Willow and an Ewok.
Yeah, so this Doug Dig song is chocked full of so many references, and we're only halfway through the song. So I want to see if you can pick something else.
Yeah, and check this out just real quick though. And
we're
talking about Warwick Davis.
Yeah,
he was only 11 years old when he played Wicket, the Ewok.
Really?
In Return of the Jedi.
He just never ages, huh? One day they just fall over like Weeble Wobbles.
He was just a kid. He never wanted to act, but I think his mom or something. I looked it up and I did some research.
She wanted to get a jacuzzi suit like Milhouse's mom. I can't hear you. I'm in my jacuzzi suit.
Oh yeah, but yeah. So he was only a kid. I believe he was only like 11 years old in this Ewok suit. Then he played Wicket, and even in the Rise of Skywalker. At the very end, you see an adult Wicket with his son, and that is Warwick Davis. With his real son in both Ewok
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Wow. Talk about levels. This song predicted that shit, and now it's... Oh, my God. That's crazy. All right, let's see what else is in here, because this song is chock full of shit you might just get.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
No, I like this.
Nobody gets the best of me. I've only played one role my whole lifetime. The nerd lifeline, stream through a wicked pipeline. So no one can buy mine, cause mine is original and I write rhymes to burn on a CD, play in the mini V. Soccer moms, yodel back, yodel at belittle me. I got a sidekick, I gotta stay connected. Watch out for my decom or you'll get infected. And you don't wanna be one of my bots, cause I see it all like Saw on the Cyclops. And I won't hesitate to drop your whole net block if you're acting up and you're dumber than a pet rock. I'm about this nerd life, as you can
That's an
see.
80s reference right there, the pet rock.
On MP3. On MP3.
MP3s? Like
Watch this.
iPod.
Agnostic one, up your silent John. Yeah.
And he keeps his lyrics pretty clean.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't do too much, but you missed a reference here. He talks about the Spam Tech crew here. Watch. Let me back it up just a little bit.
Yeah. Nerd life, graphing calculator, HP 48G. The G is for gangster. Digital snip, yeah. You know how we do.
Anyways, he talks about STC, which is Spam Tech crew. When this is his solo album, but he's part of the Spam Tech crew.
Right.
But he did this on his own.
Shit.
All right, so another song off this album that I like that absolutely, you'll know this soda when you hear him talk about it.
Surge.
Yes.
I already see the name of the song.
Yeah. Absolutely love this song.
I like Surge.
Listen to this song wholly. I'm gonna not interrupt this one.
Don't listen to this.
That green, that hocus pocus focus juice. Don't need no foe or juice. Just need that surge to help me get loose. I need that surge. That hocus pocus focus juice. Don't need no foe or juice. Just need that
It sounds like he's almost trying to do I Need a Freak by Too Short.
Almost.
Just the way that he's kind of like, oh, I need this, I need that surge. It sounds like
It's almost like that. It was written. This one was, I think this was 2002. So when did Too Short come out with that one?
fucking in the 80s.
Yeah, so he might have gotten a flow and a rhythm from that one. I would love to interview this dude and find out. That would be great.
That'd be awesome.
But check out how he's talking about how this gave him, that sugary energy to code all night and things like that, and have the focus.
need no foe or juice. Just need that green.
A faux a deuce, a 40-ouncer.
Full row juice, yep. Damn, I remember those days.
Down south they be drinking that purple Sprite, but my lean is green and we call it
Purple Sprite, the lean, yep.
In the words, my potion, caffeine ocean. There was no balls and there was no bull, just do and do.
Now, he says there was no balls. Now, balls is a BAWLZ. It's an energy drink that you can buy. And it's in a blue bottle.
I've seen that somewhere.
It's in a very clear blue bottle, dark blue bottle.
So
and there's bumps all over it, little blue balls all over it.
So you drank balls?
You drink blue balls.
You drink blue balls?
I've never had one.
You never had blue balls?
No, I never had blue balls. I've never cock gobbled the blue balls or nothing like that. Just not my bag, baby.
Keep your tank full, then the citrus blast hit. Fantastic, had me jittering like an ultra spastic. Now I need to get my fix with a mix of the VK and the red. But Soldier Low was all I needed for me to hack things, smack things, cherry
I
bomb
need
things.
that green. That hocus pocus focus juice. Don't need no foe or juice. Just need that surge to help me get loose. I need that surge. That hocus pocus focus juice. Don't need no foe or juice. Just need that green to help me get loose. I need that green. I need that surge. I need that green. I need that surge. I need that green.
Like how he bounced it left and right channel.
That green. I need that surge. I need
Yes, yeah, I like that. That's cool.
that green. I need
Watch this, watch this.
that green. I need that surge. I need that green. I need that surge. I need that
Surge
green.
was the key to my success. Cause I never used to rest, used to blast and vest. My time in coding, sleep eroding, loading lists. With a 2-liter in my fists. I'm pissed, I need to be reunited. With my elixir, I cannot fight it. That long lost love and I cannot hide it. Surge drinks these days don't have that that punch. Now I gotta drink 7 up for lunch. What's up with that? I need energy. Like Mega Man, I'm Mega G. Without my surge, I'm lost to sleep.
See, this is probably a Mega Man.
Oh, definitely.
The surge, 100 get coke for all the
I
nerds.
need that
Yeah.
green. That hocus pocus.
No, basically, this whole song, he's talking about how they got rid of the soda, and he wants them to bring it back, and that was his attempt to get them to make the soda again. I mean, Surge was made by Coca-Cola.
Right.
Focus juice don't need no forward goose.
I think they did bring it back at one time.
They did a Frosty version at Burger King,
Yeah.
and then Wendy's had one with Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Or just like the Szechuan sauce.
Yeah. Supply and demand, got to keep the people wanting more. I love that soda. That was good. They got rid of it like Pepsi Blue.
I like Pepsi Blue.
It was good. It was an acquired taste, though.
Yeah. Or was it the clear Pepsi?
Yeah. Clear Pepsi tasted just like Pepsi, but it was no dyes to it. And why did they? It cost them less to make, and they could charge the same.
It was like I think it was less carbonated or something like that.
Something.
But it's like 20 years ago.
Yeah. Comes up the last verse here.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, I like
He talks about the soda. I really like this one. That's
the
one of my
references.
favorites on there. So that one, I just stopped it. I didn't fade it out like I should have.
Yeah.
But
So what's your take on him? I'm like how do you feel about? I mean, you've been listening to him more than me, so I want your
I like this
honest
guy.
opinion. Like how, I mean, I like it. I mean, I love that I can able to, but it's just not video games. It's movie references and shit that I knew like that.
Yeah, so I like it because he's very technical, because he doesn't just rap about not necessarily bullshit. He raps about the stuff he actually did. Mm-hmm. He actually is a coder. He's actually a hacker. He's a programmer. He found that he had a talent for rapping, and he found an outlet to speak about the things that he did in his real life. And although he did get busted for some internet hacking through some federal websites and things like that, he said that when he got interviewed for the reason he did all that stuff, he said, I was only trying to help you find the holes in your system so that you know where your weaknesses are to fix them. He goes, if I really wanted to do damage, I could have, but I didn't. I did it just to show you where your weaknesses are.
So he was able to sacrifice himself.
Yeah. Now, there's a movie called Hackers 2, which is totally different than Hackers 1, but Hackers 2 is called Operation Takedown.
Hackers, that was with Angelina Jolie.
That was in part 1. It has nothing to do with part 2, even though they called it the same name. It just doesn't line up. Hackers 2 is actually the best one of the version,
really?
Because everything in that movie is technically accurate, and they talk about breaking in and finding code and things like that. And there's a guy in the movie that it's based off a true story called a guy called Kevin Mitnick, and this dude hacked the FBI website. He got caught. He was on the run for a long time, and basically in the movie, the FBI finally got smart enough. The guy who plays Shooter McGavin in Adam Sandler's movie, Happy Gilmore,
McDowell.
Yeah.
What's
I can't remember his real name.
Is it Norm McDowell? No. Yeah. Man, you piece of shit for you, like Brett.
You eat pieces of shit. Yeah. So Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore, he's in the movie. He's one of the FBI agents trying to track him down. Well, the law hasn't caught up to the technology yet, so you can't make a law. You can't put the guy in jail for something he can't break. He can't break a law that doesn't exist. So what they do is, while he's on the run, the FBI sets up a fake server, and the guy Kevin Mitnick thinks he's downloading all his information and his data to a private server, which what they did was what they made a mirror server where it looked
trying to find his location.
It looked technically like the same data server that he owned, but Kevin Mitnick was actually downloading to a mirror server that the FBI created to look like Kevin Mitnick's. So he was downloading his information to what he thought was his server. He was actually sending everything to the FBI, all the evidence they needed to lock him up.
That way they can make a new law.
They made a law that he was digitally breaking into federally protected websites, piracy, things like that. So this guy, Kevin Mitnick, did like 7 years in federal prison. And when he got released, the FBI hired this motherfucker because he could be the only one they could break their system. So they hired him instead of putting him in jail and constantly watching for him. They decided to give him a paycheck so that he could protect them from other motherfuckers that were just as badass as he is.
Or better. That's interesting.
So he did his time. He paid his debt to society. He got out, and they said, you know what? Instead of us fighting each other, why can't we make an enemy a friend, and we give you a paycheck to protect us from guys who were just like you?
Yeah, but, with that, the enemy of my friend, my enemy.
Yeah. If you can turn an enemy into a friend...
the enemy of my enemy is my enemy.
Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So if you can turn
Tracy, it's the enemy of my enemy.
Well, it's just as true. You can kill him with kindness, you can kill him with love, or you can win him over with
we
those.
get him 2 guns, just call him kindness.
Yeah, well, see, if you look at it this way, if you can turn an enemy into a friend, he'll be a friend to the end.
No.
I mean, that's what happened with me and Lalo. We hated each other at first.
That's not always,
It all depends. I mean, it's just like
it's a situation.
It's a classic story. It's like you're getting bullied in school and you never want to fight the dude, but you end up finally you stand up, you fight the dude, you show him what you got, you earn his respect, and now that shit's behind you, and he'll have your back to the day you die. I mean, I've experienced that. It's 100% accurate.
Man, I got bullied a lot when I was in high school, and I see some guys out there that somebody's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Okay, yeah,
well, sometimes people mature. Sometimes people just,
No. And some are still fucking pieces of dog shit.
Yeah, there's some of them are. Some of them never grow up. Some of these hot chicks that were in high school are absolute
stuck up bitches, and now.
Yeah, some of them have asses like refrigerators now, and they're just like they're not what these stuck up ones are just not what they thought they were.
There's some that were just got around a lot, and now they're like married with like 10 kids or whatever,
the case may be. Yeah. So let me see here. I don't know if there's too many more off of that.
So I'm wondering, what are numbers?
Oh, you want to know the numbers? You want to jump? You want to jump ahead a little bit?
Let's Oh shit.
Okay.
I think let's look at some numbers, and then we go back into.
All right. So you ready for this?
Okay.
Just as of today.
All right. Let's see.
Just as of today, it's gonna refresh on me right now. It's gonna hurt you and it's gonna make you happy at the same fucking time.
Well, the anticipation's killing me because it's a slow ass fucking computer.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
$5.99.
What the fuck? It went up 1 in like 4 days.
Yeah. Earlier when I had it, we had 1 listener today, and it bumped it to $5.99.
Ah, son of a whore. Fuck. And you know what? And I was telling, I showed Karina, the text you sent me.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, look at this. And she's like, oh, I bet you anything. You're probably at, like 640. I'm like, no, I don't think so. Maybe after this episode, maybe we'll get to 600. Maybe.
Well, since we're on our server page here, I sent you a text the other day about some new countries we picked up.
Yeah,
we'll bring that up right now.
4 countries in the past week.
So we got 35 listeners bumped up in Brussels, Belgium.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So Ashburn beat them by 1. Sacramento's fallen down to 30. So Brussels, you're kicking ass, but Ashburn is in the States here. They beat you by 1 number this week.
Wait, Riverbank. Have they always been on there?
Yeah, Riverbank's been on there. Buffalo, Fresno,
Holy
Council
shit,
Bluffs.
20 in Fresno. Holy
yeah,
fuck.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh? 6 in Coalinga. So, I mean, y'all got our...
6 in Lemoore? Holy shit.
Yeah, y'all got our email. We need to get some more emails. Pump them up. We're going to answer emails as much as we can. readyplayerquestions@gmail.com. We got 4 listeners in Vegas, so let's get to the new countries you picked up.
Sparks, that's Nevada.
Yeah, Sparks, Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada, Syracuse, New York, Citrus Heights. I don't remember where that was at.
Probably somewhere around L.A. maybe.
We gained another listener in Poland, so we got 3 in Wrocław, Poland. I'm just going to not pronounce the W. Maybe that's how you do it. We got 1, 2... Let's see. We got 2 in France there, but they have 3 different locations, so it's hard to count those up on the same list.
Kingfisher. Did we ever figure out what that was?
I think we did.
Okay, we probably did.
I think we did.
If we did, no. Somebody let us know, please.
Lake Isabella, I've actually been there. That's a great place to go.
Oh shit!
Do summer fun with your
I've
boat.
never
and
been there.
Beach stuff.
It's so fucking hot.
It's down towards L.A.
Okay. Oh, fuck, Oakland.
Yeah, we got Oakland. We got one listener in Oakland. Shout out to Oakland.
Hey, Damian Lillard.
There you go. Let's see. We got another listener in Frisco. Another one in Selma, Tulare, Reno,
that's
Reno,
funny.
Nevada.
That's funny. You got San Francisco and Santa Clara, and the Niners have played in both places.
That's right. So let's see here. We got Anchorage, Alaska now.
Oh shit!
Right. So we got Anchorage, Alaska, Tacoma, Washington.
Oh yeah.
So we still have only one listener in Sanaa, Yemen. We got Hamilton, Canada, Medicine Hat, Canada, Windsor, Canada, Portland, Oregon.
Oh yeah, my birthplace.
We have
Oh, no.
Kigali, Rwanda, Banglamung, Thailand, Ariana, Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Yeah, we got Manchester of the United Kingdom.
Shit, no, that's
Yeah,
cool.
we
Manchester.
picked that one up. Manchester
United, the
yeah,
soccer
the
team.
soccer team. Amen to that. So, yeah, we'd love to get an email from you guys.
Yeah, I'll take that.
The same ones in Italy, Torri, Milan, and Sassano. We got Asunción, Paraguay. We picked up Georgetown in the Cayman Islands.
Holy
Guatemala City in Guatemala. We picked up Suneca
Yeah.
in Ecuador.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude. So we're like in 12 fucking countries now.
I thought we were more than that.
Philadelphia, Gatlinburg, Georgia.
See, that's all U.S.
Yeah, these are all U.S. right here.
Bakersfield. Dang, fuck it.
Bakersfield, Folsom, and Huron. So, Reading and Redding, California.
Damn, wait, was it Hanford on there somewhere? Oh, yeah. There
Yeah,
is.
Hanford. We're
All right,
at 76 listeners
okay,
in Hanford.
so we had Hanford. You have Layton.
We got Fresno. We got Lemoore. Selma. We got Bakersfield.
See, I'm trying to see, like, how many more towns can we get in the asshole of California? In our area.
In the valley.
In the valley.
Yeah, we got Selma, Tulare.
We need to get Visalia in there.
We have Visalia,
Oh,
I
is it
think.
Visalia's there?
Let me see here. We got Visalia here somewhere.
Visalia, Tulare. Oh, but that's Tulare County.
That's it. It is Tulare County. So I don't know if it's going by county or if it's going by. Is this a city?
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is Visalia? Yeah, it does say city. So it is a city, not the county.
Okay, yeah. So, that's pretty cool. And you got Hanford, Lemoore. Shit.
Yeah, we got a decent following here, dude.
God damn it. Fuck.
It's pretty sweet, dude.
We need to hit 600 already, damn it.
Well, we'll probably hit 600 after tonight.
Yeah, but
You know how it goes.
yeah.
Every week it's the 14 subscribers and then the new listeners pop in and then it bumps our numbers like crazy.
Mm-hmm. But then it gets slow again.
Well, it happens. I mean, we were only doing once a week, which is all we can do, but that's okay.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean,
Oh, look. Whitey Cracker actually released the NES video.
Oh,
he made an
shit.
NES video.
we'll have to watch that later. when we're
Okay,
done.
so let's see. There's another one. I want us to play some of his newer stuff. Like, he does one about Bitcoin and stuff, too.
Mega nerd, huh?
Mega nerds. Let's see if you like this one. This is one of my favorites.
Let's see. That sounds like Castlevania.
I think so. So if I got to pause it to explain, or if you got a
My
reference.
handle is the Whitey Cracker, the progenitor of all the nerd rap that you're hearing today. There was a time in my life when the ladies didn't dig me, I didn't get laid, and I didn't have a big screen. Now they line up to see me, asking for a freebie. Cool down, be less needy. We're a little greedy. Back in the day when no one cared, sitting in our basements, face it, hacking on computers, disassembling stuff. Paid off in the end, now who got it rough? The beauty of the bard and the world of the switch. Make a new generation of us geeksters rich. We own those that made fun of us, tried to make a run at us, beat us up in class, said yeah, there's a ton of us. Who's laughing now? Cause most of us your bosses. The rest of you are flipping burgers, smelling secret sauces. This is the life of a mega nerd, baby. We doing things and we making it happen, right? From the trash 82 a black Mercedes. No one can stop us now, cause we're keeping it nerdy nice. This is the life of a mega nerd, baby. We doing things and we making it happen, right? From the trash 80 to a black Mercedes. No one can stop us now, cause we keeping it nerdy nice. I hated gym, cause I never was athletic. I played a couple sports just to keep it copacetic, but I found more in computers than I ever could in hooping. Every time I wrote a go-to, bitch, I had that baby looping. Basically, basic was the first language I spoke, and I was telling Apple deuces just...
See, that's what I was talking about in the beginning. His dad gave him a basic code book to learn, and that's how he started learning programming. And that's when he was saying, basically basic was the first language that I spoke. So at the age of 4, when he could read and write and talk, he was learning how to code at 4 fucking years old.
Damn, that's some crazy shit right there. I didn't know my colors at 4 years old.
Yeah. So watch this when he talks about the floppies.
Label, please don't drop me. Used to load 1,000,000 copies and no one could ever stop me. Lived in the computer lab, no one could separate us, and I never did my homework. It's no wonder others hate us. I get A's on all my tests, so nobody could debate us. Now I'm shouting from the mountain, SDC, we are the greatest. Never get discouraged, just let your nerdy flourish. Cause we're native to this code, and the rest are all just tourists. If it ain't apparent now, then just wait a couple years, when your gas is getting pumped by every one of those queers. Yeah, this is the life.
So he's talking about just if you're a nerd and you're into something, be proud of who you are. And one day you'll flourish. One day you'll become who you're supposed to be. And then all the rest who are sitting around hating and trying to make themselves feel better by making you feel like shit, by basically bullying you.
Bring you down.
You down. They're the ones that are going to be pumping your gas while you're out there being the rich nerd.
And seeing that kind of sounds, like why I wanted to start this.
Exactly.
Too. I mean, it's like, I'm full. I mean, I know. How many references did I catch?
Exactly.
Just in these fucking songs.
That's another reason I wanted to do this, because I know you wouldn't sit down and listen to it 100% on your own. I had to hook you into it. I have to show you the references. I have to show you that you are more of a nerd than you realize.
Cheeky bastard.
And that this guy is not just a programmer. He's also a movie fan, a fanatic of pop culture and things like that. But he also has a hacker side to him where he did, some illegal shit. But
see,
you can relate to it more when you realize that I can break it down for you.
So it's more, you get the hacker side and everything, but me, I get.
You got the movie references side,
the video games, the movie references.
Exactly, yeah. So there's so much to it,
and there's it's those layers.
There's exactly
like Shrek.
Yeah, he's like an onion. He's got layers,
like an onion.
You got layers. So I'm into the comic books, not as much as you. I'm into the computer hacking world, not as much as my cousin. This dude is so fucking smart. Excuse me. He was able to call me one time, and it popped up on my caller ID like he was calling me as if he was 911.
What the fuck?
He can do some shit. This guy is so fucking smart. He passed a test on Microsoft certification that didn't exist yet. The book didn't exist. He passed a test on a programming level for Windows when the book to study for this test didn't exist.
What the fuck?
He was one of the first 50 people to pass the test, and he got a signed plaque of certification of finishing the test and passing it from Bill Gates. Ink pen written signature.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking
He didn't get
awesome.
to meet Bill Gates or nothing, but he got a signed certificate of completion.
Oh, I would make sure it's authenticated or some shit.
Dude, it is only 50 people in the world got this.
Oh, wow.
And he was one of the few
Was it
that...
numbered too?
I think so. He's got it fucking laminated or put in a plaque or something. It's legit as fuck, dude.
Oh, that's cool. Fuck.
But this guy could read a code book one fucking time, and he knows everything. I got to read the same paragraph 3 times to make sure I understood what the fuck they were talking about.
To read one sentence to understand what the fuck is going on.
Exactly. But this guy can read a code book, and he knows everything after...
But, I'm not as big into computers as I once was.
It's just another language. Mm-hmm. Just like some people speak Spanish, or some people speak Cars, or you speak Star Wars references, or the timelines of Mortal Kombat, or... it's a different language.
That's me.
It's just a whole different language.
But that's a lot. That's why I watch a lot of YouTube and stuff.
Well, there's a lot to it, but that's the whole thing. Is this guy is so? I'm so much into everything that I'm not a master of everything. I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of none. But it's better to be a jack of all trades than a master of none. So
I may be a master of some trades, but
exactly. Well, that goes back to Einstein when he would say, "You don't judge a cat's intelligence by how well he can build a house." Because if you had a cat build a house, he's a fucking retard. But if you have a cat catch mice and do cat things, he's a fucking genius. Do you see the depth in that? Well, basically what Einstein was saying is that if you're good at something...
You're going to have to repeat that one, because that one, like, let's see, how the fuck is a cat going to build a house?
Einstein would say that you cannot judge the intelligence of a cat by how well it can build a house. Cats can't build houses, right? So if you put him in a job where he has to build a house, he's a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Now, if you judge a cat based on cat-like things, he's a master of his craft. He's a genius. He's in his lane. Not to say he's got to be put in his place, but he is doing what he was intended to do, what his purpose is, what he's good at, what he's masterful at. So, if I'm an electrician or I'm a mechanic or something, and I naturally find it easy to take apart a car and put it all back together, that's what I was meant to do.
See, no,
I'm good at that. Now, you don't hire a plumber to fix your car.
Now, see, if I was to do that, I would be like that cat. I wouldn't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Exactly.
But just like if you were to go jump into my job.
Exactly. Well, I can do your job. Yeah. I can.
And well, everybody says that, but when
I will come there on a weekend when I don't have to work, and I will come do your job.
Go ahead, go do it.
I will.
No problem. I'm not there. I don't give a fuck.
That's stupid. Come back. Who the fuck did all this shit? But so that's basically what he's saying. You know, if you let your nerdy flourish, be who you are, be what you're passionate about. Because I always have the assumption, not the assumption, that's the wrong word to use. I always have the intent in my head that if I enjoy what I do, basically the old saying, you'll never work a day in your life. I enjoy what I do. And if you're good at what you do, the money will come. You got to be happy first. Yeah. You got to do what you love.
You know, I hate my job. I'm no longer happy there, but...
most people aren't.
I look forward to Fridays.
Well, everybody does. Even if you love your job, you look forward to Fridays.
I look forward to this.
Yeah, me too.
Just because, I get to, drink some beer, bullshit with my best friend, and then, and plus, we get to learn from each other.
Exactly.
From our different, like different, my knowledge. You're like, oh, shit. No, I didn't know that. And then, and the same with you. I mean, it's just that different spectrum. Because I'm like you said, I know the comics, movies, you got the computer shit. That's why.
So like when you wanted,
you're the tech guy on all this.
Like when you were doing Death Clock, and you were like, hey, dude, they don't have it on this. What was the streaming service it was on? Hulu?
No, it was supposed to be on.
Was it Hulu
or Max?
Oh, on HBO Max. Yeah. So when they didn't have it on there anymore, you're like, dude. I want to rewatch it, not just because it's for the show, but because I want to see it again. I was like, I got you, bro. You forget who I am and what I got degrees in this shit. Let's do it.
And I only watched like maybe a couple episodes, and
I finished all of Love, Death, and Robots.
Did you?
I binge watched the whole fucking thing. I'm watching them on my lunch break, and then I'm taking a nap. Dude, today I took a nap in the truck after watching the last episode of season 3. That I don't know if they're still on season 3 and they're releasing them every so often.
It might be parts or something.
But the episodes are very short. They're like 15 minutes. Yeah. Sometimes they're 5 minutes.
Well, it's the same as Metalocalypse. All those episodes. I mean, have you watched any of those episodes?
Not yet. I've been hooked on Love, Death, and Robots.
So you next...
Yeah, it's probably going to be that.
Next thing to watch, definitely watch Death Clock.
So,
Metalocalypse.
I fell asleep in the truck at lunch because I take a nap at lunch sometimes because it was so fucking hot. I needed rest. And check this out. This hasn't happened in 20 years, though. I fall asleep in the truck every day at lunch just to get some rest. But I fell asleep, and I had a dream that I was scraping and sweeping the parking lot that I was asleep in, that in reality that I was asleep in. But in the dream, I'm cleaning the parking lot that I'm in, and I finished up my job, And I said, you know what? I'm going to go sit down in my truck and take a nap. So I go to my truck and I take a nap in my dream. And now I'm dreaming inside of my dream. I had a double dream, and I haven't had that in 20 fucking years. In the double dream, the second layer of dream, this, what is that? What is that movie that they did?
What was it, fucking Inception or what?
Inception, yeah. So I incepted myself.
From the dream into the dream.
Oh, it felt good. So inside the second layer of the dream, I had this, that I was sleeping in the truck and I could overhear people talking, and they were like, hey, Mike, come on, let's go back to work. And there's a few guys that I know there that were standing outside the truck and, you know, shooting the shit like we always do. And they're like, hey, Mike, come on, get up. Let's go back to work. And so I get up, I wake up from my second layer, and now I'm back in the first layer of dream. And I stand out of the truck and I'm like, ugh, that wasn't long enough. I need more sleep. And then I wake up from that dream and I'm sitting in the truck like, what the fuck? And I couldn't tell what was reality for like the next 2 hours. Everything was fuzzy. Everything was crazy. I was sweaty because it was so fucking hot. Mm-hmm. And only like 10 minutes had passed.
What the fuck?
It was a fucking trip, bro. I have never had a double dream in 20 years.
Yeah, they say that, like, even if you take, when you're asleep and you dream, you think it's a long dream, but in reality, it's only like 10 to 20 seconds.
Yeah, so based on that, I think that's how they wrote Inception. Yeah. And then Rick and Morty also did, a version of that too with Scary Terry.
That was a great episode.
That was a great episode. I did like that one.
Yeah.
My favorite one's obviously Pickle Rick.
No shit.
Yeah. But let's see. I don't remember where we were at in this song right here. Let's see if we can finish it.
Life of a mega nerd, baby. We doing things and we making it happen, right? From the trash 80 to a black Mercedes, no one can stop us now, cause we're keeping it nerdy nice. This is the life of a mega nerd, baby.
I think we might be at the end.
I'm curious about that song right there on the right-hand corner.
This one?
Top.
Oh, you're going to like this one. Okay, Whitey Cracker the Legend.
If this is what I think it is...
You're going to like this.
Please tell me it's what I think it is. It is!
Yes.
Yes! Yes, I knew it was what I was
You're going to like this song, so listen to the lyrics on this one. It talks about when he was born and where he grew up and how he started Spam Tech Crew with all the other guys.
Shut up, let me listen to Zelda.
It was a California August in 82 when my mother gave birth to the Spam Tech Crew. 13 years later had me looking at Linux. Programming made me stronger like Papa
Linux, I remember that.
People know that a DG carry weapons, but if that weapon is a nest, you step in. We finish Contra with only one life. Finish Metal Gear 2 using only a knife.
Now he talks about DG. That's a Dungeon Master Dragon, in basically Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep.
Right. People might think that we're frontin', then they see all the.
So he's a nerdy motherfucker too. He's into Dungeons and Dragons.
Just like my code, even though my source is owned by Sko. What about my Indian? I keep it low. See me on Gunbound, call me pro. I'm a certified legend, but I'm still your bro.
I love this part.
PSA boy, the more you know. No. I'm a legend everywhere that I go. Every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go. Every distro, every Craigslist hoe pumping they fist, yo. Can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Cracker's spam. I said my heart's wide open goatsy, and my windows min like Ho Chi. I'm just another nerd, but I rap about.
Okay, what was that? The Ho Chi part. You got that reference.
Huh?
My window's in like Ho Chi. Oh, I thought you caught a reference there.
No. I'm telling you, sir, tell you the truth. I'm not even listening to his lyrics. I'm listening to the fucking music because this is Legend of Zelda. This is the original.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the second game I've ever beat.
Then I laugh about it. Being caught slipping like the Star Wars kid when I'm on eBay.
Oh, the Star Wars kid.
Yeah, when he had the lightsaber.
YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
That motherfucker ended up getting like 1 billion views or some shit.
Yeah, and then there was a whole thing over the Star Wars kid, and he was in so many Vine references and things like that. Yeah, that's what he's talking about right there.
I remember that, yeah.
That's exactly what he's talking about.
Bid Catch me on a webcam like Numa. See me at the club and I'm rocking Puma. Another net legend if you see me yodel. Spit a little something that's anecdotal. Tell me about the time the E-Bombs World stole your
E-Bomb World.
your girl.
Oh, there's a fucking Kramer fucking looking
Dude,
motherfucker.
see? I'm telling you, this guy knows everything. He is.
That's the shit that it used to be on
Yes.
CBS.
His
And
whole life is talking about No. That's different. E-Bombs World is a website.
Oh yeah.
You're talking about Beekman's World.
Beekman. Yeah, that's who I'm.
That was a
about.
different one.
He was trying to be
But
like.
he's talking about E-Bombs World because E-Bombs World has all kinds of videos and movies and pop culture references.
Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was the mix-up.
Catch me on Gen May, not something awful. Low tax would ban me. Raffle. I'm a certified.
Rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off. Raffle.
Robble.
Rubble.
Yo, can't get enough of Whitey Crackers jams, and they can't get enough of Whitey Crackers spam. I'm a legend everywhere that I go, every distro, every Craigslist home pumping they fist. Yo, can't get enough of Whitey
He does a great job of doing this.
Can't get enough of Whitey Crackers spams. I'm a legend everywhere that I go.
I'm more impressed with the music than the lyrics. I mean, I catch the lyrics. I mean, I like them, but I think the music is what's more catchy to me.
Yeah, and
that's what gives that's why I'll give him more of a chance.
This was back before you could really, how do I say it? It was harder then to get these sounds from the Nintendo games than it is now. Like now you can just look it up and somebody YouTubed it or put it on Spotify and you can download it and you can get these sounds anywhere you want. Back when he was doing this, it wasn't easy to do that.
Oh, fuck no.
So let's see. I got one for you that you know much about that Bitcoin shit?
Not really.
Me neither, but he has an album out that has Bitcoin Baron on there and he talks about all that shit.
I think I did hear the song. Hey, do you want to pause it real quick?
Yeah, we can pause it. Hang on. We'll be right back, folks. Okay, so I was going to also show you something off of one of his newer albums, which was
Bitcoin Baron?
Yeah, there's a lot of references in all of his songs. So I don't get all of what he's saying on some of these, but these newer ones definitely have a lot of cool shit on them. So this is one of the ones that I listen to all the time.
Let's see any references I can catch.
Let's see. Yeah, because this is a newer one.
Well, I'm gonna have to listen to them and really check them out.
Whoa, what just happened? That was a trip. It's still playing.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
You know rappers like to rock chains. I rock block chains, knock 'em out the box. I'm a Doc's main. Key ring full of water data. I gotta pray that my ace sick incinerators. Blow the mind like a creeper one time. In my circus divine, a fine way to keep the power built.
Creeper one time, I think that's Minecraft.
From the heat, crypto anarchy becoming a threat. You know rappers like to rock pools. I got fools who can't swim in, but I'm connecting the spice like a Fremen. So you fools get stepping and get to choosing your weapon because the deafening roar of indefinite war is epic. I found a new way to debit the people. I generate an address and I generate a sequel. I get medieval when I'm taking payments because I don't want the NSA all stuck up in my anus. Yeah, I'm a Bitcoin baron. I'm staring the status quo. Got that crypto going at that foul upload. And the algorithm gon' get him until prison send us all to prison. And that's a nerdy living. I'm a Bitcoin baron. I'm staring the status quo. Got that crypto going at that foul upload. And the algorithm gon' get him until prison send us all to prison. And that's a nerdy living. You know rappers like to sell drugs, but you do it on the streets and you're dead it in Google Buzz or Google Plus. There's a road made of silk if you must. Get your hustle out of chemical rush, avoiding the brush with the law. Can stop.
Now, right there, he was talking about Google Plus and how it died. Now it's just the Play Store.
Yeah.
So that's kind of... I caught that reference.
All cause they got it anonymous. The ones that play it stupid, they get thrown in the bottomless pit. Don't even know how to cut up them layers of the onion. So let the players play pumpkin. Hash function, pumping and dumping. Manipulate the market, flooded from the darknet, flooded from the deep.
I'm not crazy about the beat.
I like this one. It grew on me.
Yeah, I like his flows, but just I don't know the music. Just I don't know. To me, it doesn't sound like it mixes right.
And I'm staring the status quo. Got that crypto going at that foul upload. In the algorithm, gon' get him until prison. Send us all to prison. And that's a nerdy living. I'm a Bitcoin parent, I'm staring the status quo. Got that crypto going at that foul upload. In the algorithm, gon' get him until prison. Send us all to prison. And that's a nerdy living. You know rappers can't pay bills. Face the tax implications of evasion when they stack meals. Got a homie feel deuce one. Taught me the solution. Dumping all this knowledge from the booth, son. Anyone can learn it if you put in the work and research on how to line it just a fraction of your worth in the dirt. Like Jesus said, keep your funds under verse. Cause there ain't no telling when that bubble go in the verse. You know rappers sing about the future, but you ain't Marty McFly till you buck kombucha from a
Marty McFly.
Yeah, I catch that.
all the sheen greens off computer screens from the Philippines. Grab them leaves, knocked off Louis V's. Try to freeze my assets. Long on is the cash in the mattress. Now it's all tied up in hashes, wrapped up in encrypted badges. And I'm a Bitcoin baron, I'm staring the status quo. Got that crypto going at that.
Yeah, that one he went very, very crypto and nerd money and that digital shit that became bigger and bigger over the years.
Right.
So I don't get much into that Bitcoin shit. I'm sure that shit's gonna fall like a fucking pancake on the floor. It's just I don't think it's gonna last. I don't think that's just gonna be much of anything.
No, but no. I mean, no. Listen to it now. That kind of. I'll probably have to listen to it again, or on my alone time.
Yeah, so he has like 10 solo albums. So to go through those is definitely going to take you a minute. I mean, you'll know. Sometimes you're going to have to sit through a song you don't like to find out if there's good references in there. But once it just fell on the floor. Your
What the
Burakuzzi.
fuck happened?
That one fits really well in the bottles.
Yeah.
Um,
When you're big enough, it always fits.
Yeah. You know that you ever heard that old saying, it's the angle of the dangle that puts the motion in the ocean? Well, I wrote a second part to that. Sometimes you have so much dangle, you don't even need to angle it. Yeah.
Yeah, but in still 10 seconds.
Hey, I'm a two-pump chump.
Fuck it. As long as I can go to sleep happy, I don't give a fuck.
I see it as a race to the finish. If you can't finish by the time I finish, maybe you need to up your game up. Or there's another theory that maybe your vagina is just so good that I can't stand I can't hold it any longer. That should be a right of pride.
You
should be proud that you
do
make
know
them.
somebody that she told me, having sex, she cannot get off.
Really?
No.
I know somebody like that.
Now, if you're going down on her, she's gonna fucking go like a monster.
I'm very good at that. It is my specialty. I'm very good at that. Let's see. I don't know if we want to play too many more of these, but there is one right here that I heard today that was really fucking good about social engineering. And the cover to this song is a 3.5 inch.
Yep.
They called it a floppy disk,
Yep.
but it was actually, just the
That's
save, basically the save icon that everybody knows.
Hard disk.
Yeah, the hard disk.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what we played Oregon Trail off of back in the day.
Oh no, those are floppies.
No, those were real. Those were 5 1/4 floppies.
Those are real floppies.
Yeah, that was the 5 1/4 ones.
Fucking monster. Fucking
Exactly.
Shit. And you had to take 4 or 5 fucking floppies just to play the full fucking game.
Yeah. So this song right here is called "Social Engineering" by Whitey Cracker,
Probably the last song, and
and then we'll go to emails and then wrap it up.
Kind of wrap up. Yep.
Yeah.
Song if you need a crash course in manipulating people using the force, yeah, fear. I'm a social engineer, getting what I want by talking off
Oh, you talking about the Force?
your weakness by overrunning all your brain cells with eliteness. So when you see me dialing up your phone, don't even pick it up, just leave it alone. First thing is realize I got the power. The rest on the phone makes 10 an hour. If you don't succeed, dial someone else. Cause someone at the company is bound to help.
Hear that? Yep. What game is that from?
Where they live, age just to start with. Or you're trying to get a password set. Sit down and let me school you up a bit.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's basically like the old computer voice. Remember Dr. Sabetso? That's Dr. Sabetso's voice, I think. This is the first one I think has a parental advisory on it. His first album with that.
Get him on the phone, get his name, get his group, hang up. And then I press redial. And color ID camo style. They answer, I say, my name is blank. I work for this soup in this group. What you think? My computer's a little bit on the fritz, and this person is yelling and screaming and shit. I'm new here.
Okay, so go back a little bit. You hear the boom. Watch.
Let's see. I'm gonna go back. I probably went back too far, but
Answer, I say, my name is blank. I work for this
Right there. The boom.
yeah.
You know where that's from.
Okay, tell me.
Okay, so that's from Super Mario, the original.
Yes, but where he goes, yep, yep, in the song.
No. The
I know the bump, but the part where he goes, yep, yep.
No, that I didn't catch.
That I've been listening to, and I know where it's from, but I can't quite put my finger on the actual name of the game.
Well, that bump is remember when you get your coin blocks?
Yeah,
And then ding ding.
and you
ding,
bump
ding.
the block, but you're too small to break it.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Or when you're big, and it's a empty block.
Correct.
That's a boom.
Yep.
That's what that sound came from.
Now there's the yep from there, and I think that's from like
Yep.
Rocket Knight Adventures or something else.
You know what? I never played Rocket Knight. That's on Genesis.
Yeah,
So
I
go-
have a Genesis emulator. I have a Super Nintendo emulator. I have the Nintendo. I have Atari. And
The game looks fun as fuck.
dude, it is good. It's a side scroller.
I've seen the hella videos. I think Angry Video Game Nerd did it. Gerard the Completionist.
You know where the
he
yup
did
yup's
it.
from in here? It's from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Watch this.
saying my computer's a little bit on the fritz, and this person is yelling and screaming and shit. I'm new here.
Oh no.
Where's it from? Where's it from?
No, that's fucking Duck Hunt.
Oh shit!
That's the dog. Bro. And then when it jumps into the fucking field.
Holy shit! You're right. That's a throwback, and that's one of his newer albums. This is from 2006.
Go back a little bit one more time. And
Okay.
watch.
It does it over and over.
This person is yelling and screaming and shit.
That's the dog.
Transfer to your department. I don't wanna look stupid. Please, it's garbage. It's okay. Calm down. I'll take care of this. Just hang for a minute while I alter shit.
That's from a different game.
No, it's the,
They use that same sound in a
it's the
few of them.
fucking dog barking.
No,
I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
No, we're gonna. Okay,
I'll put money
watch.
on it.
Okay, let's put it up because let's put dog
Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt.
barking,
No, just put in Duck Hunt.
and well, yeah, but if I'm more specific, it'll isolate that sound. Let's see. Dog barking. Let's see if we can get a copy of this.
Whatever here.
That sounds very close.
That's what it was. He didn't use the whole thing.
Okay, but listen
just used
to
the-
it when he talks about when it's playing in the song though.
No, it's the same. It's the same fucking soundbite.
Okay, let me go back and hear it again because I gotta hear it.
Down. Open color ID camo style.
It's the fucking dog.
No,
Yes,
no.
it
It's
is.
not the same one.
Yes, it is.
Blank. I work for this soup in this group. What you think? My computer's a little bit on the fritz, and this person is yelling and screaming and shit.
That is not the same sound.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes.
No
I
way.
hear it. Yes.
No way. I know what that's
Yes.
from. I know
Bro.
what that's from.
He's like, whoa, bro,
Hold on.
Beers on you next week when I prove you wrong.
Watch this.
No, it's not. No.
Watch.
Ecological.
It's not igual a chinga. It's igual a chinga.
No, whatever. So if you, I don't know. Hey, listeners, what do you guys? What do you think? Is it the dog from Duck Hunt? Ready Player Questions.
Let's see here. It's not gonna be that one. If I can find the right sound, I can prove it to you.
No, I'm telling you, it's fucking the dog from Duck Hunt.
You can tell me all day, but I'm telling you,
Yes.
I'm a sound guy. I'm telling you.
I hear it. Come on, fucking.
You're wrong on this one.
Oh, I don't think so, buddy. When I had the regular Nintendo, it was Super Mario and Duck Hunt, the duo game, and the boom that's from Super Mario, and then that soundbite is from Duck hunt.
Anyways, I can't find the sound I'm looking for to show you. I just have to agree to disagree or just say that, yeah, fuck it. That's a duck hunt one. If I can find it, I'm definitely going to send it to you. I'm going to spend all fucking night looking for it.
Yep, I know.
But, anyways.
I wasn't trying to argue, but it was, I mean, to me, that's what it definitely sounded like, the duck hunt.
Let's get to emails here. Where the fuck is my shit at?
Hopefully up in your butt.
Hopefully in the toilet flushed. I don't want no shit in my ass. I got shit on my ass. Remember Pickle Rick said that? Or Rick and Morty?
So, anyways, how was your work week been? It's Friday. It
Dude.
is 7/14/2023.
Dude, work week sucked ass, bro.
Oh, yeah. I mean, not as bad as today because of that fucking heat.
Dude, that heat was fucked up, man.
And my fucking shit. We had inventory this week.
Were you guys outside much?
Oh, fuck no. But, it's stressful because you got to make sure, everything's labeled right. Lazy fucking bosses. They don't want to weigh shit, all of my weighed items. So we had to let that shit fucking run down just so it's less work for them and they're the fucking bosses.
Yeah.
No, I mean, what the fuck? If you don't want to weigh that shit yourself, then why don't you have some of us come in later in the evening and we'll weigh it. Since you want to be useless, I mean, fuck, just go sit in the goddamn office and we'll do everything and fuck all your shit up. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's what.
Oh, we got 3 emails here. 2 from Tim and 1 from Karina.
Fucking
so
Karina.
let's go in the order that we received them. July 10th, and then 2 from today. So Timmy wrote one, then wrote another one today, and then Karina wrote one today. So in order of operation, here we got
PEMDAS.
Yeah. So
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
That's right. I had to use that recently to teach Anthony some math.
That's how I come to remember it. It's parentheses, exponents, multiplication,
division, addition, yeah,
subtraction.
Yeah.
And PEMDAS.
Yeah, parentheses,
addition
exponents.
and subtraction at the end.
Yeah. Okay, so Tim writes, the logic cornerstone, or Timmy's corner logic, or whatever he wants to call it this time. He's trying to come up with a little catchphrase for his questions that he asks. So, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? I would love to transform into objects I see. I could be strong and smart, anything that makes my life better, and more money for my family. So if you could have a superpower, what would it be and why? I know the first thing you're thinking is to go invisible and check out chicks.
No, I'm thinking about his. His first thing you see, maybe if the first thing you see is a dildo.
Well, that's if you choose to. That would be your superpower. You can control it.
Yeah. My first instinct would be Deadpool, but he can never die. So I would have to watch everybody I love, grow older, and I could never grow older. So I would not want.
Yeah, but an object, not a person. An object.
No, the superpower.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, like a Deadpool can never die. So and he's gonna watch everybody he loves, just grow old. So that I wouldn't want. Probably. Oh, that's kind of tough. I don't know. Wolverine claws would be pretty dope.
I've wanted Wolverine claws since I was 6.
Since I wear glasses, I would not want the fucking optic vision like Cyclops.
Yeah. That laser beam.
Maybe shit. Maybe powers like Nightcrawler. Just about this.
Well, he can teleport only where he can see.
Yeah.
Or where he's been.
Yeah. I've been all over. I've been all over the country. I've been California. Maybe something like that. Just
that wouldn't work for me because I got a terrible memory.
Oh, I remember almost everywhere I've been. and it's a lot cheaper than fucking getting on a bus or fucking. But I would go with I'd go with
Like Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawlers to be able to but he can only do short distances. But if it could get me away from this fucking shithole, then yeah, I would definitely do it.
If I had a superpower, I would say it would probably most likely be, I don't know, rapid healing, maybe? Or...
Well, you do work in construction, so...
Yeah, I get beat up quite a bit, and it definitely kills my body. I don't know, I would... Maybe just everything that Wolverine has, because that definitely is everything I wanted since I was a kid.
Factor,
that's a healing factor, that's,
but he can never
Wolverine
die
claws.
either. That's the same as Deadpool.
Well, he dies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But in the comics, then
yeah,
he dies, comes back. But,
well, I mean, that's because Deadpool, yeah. But...
that's another topic.
But, yeah, but... I definitely would say... I don't want to live forever. That would suck.
Yeah.
So I would say Wolverine, not Deadpool, just because.
Well, they both have the healing factor. That's why.
The super healing factor. But Deadpool won't die because he But
the same with Wolverine. But it's if you're talking movies or comics.
I would just say without living forever.
Okay. So the healing factor.
The healing factor, the claws, the adamantium.
Old and.
Yeah, the adamantium bones, the claws, the healing factor, the fighting skills, stuff like that. I enjoy that stuff. That would be really cool.
But in the comics, Wolverine, he did end up dying because of the adamantium that's been in his bones for so long.
Yeah,
it started deteriorating everything, so he started getting adamantium poisoning.
Yeah, so that would work out fine for me like that.
Well, dying in pain, getting adamantium poisoning.
I mean, I'm not gonna live forever.
I wouldn't want to live forever.
I don't know. I think I would, more or less Wolverine is what I would do because that's been my favorite X-Men for the longest.
Yeah. But no, that's a good question. That's something to definitely think about. And yeah, I liked it.
Oh, this is definitely a question up your alley. So Tim wrote today, what if the Indiana Jones movies are dreams from Han Solo frozen in carbonite?
Yes, I've seen those memes on Facebook, and it's definitely something that I was drunk, and I'm like, man, maybe that is. But because they are a shared reference. They are in a shared universe because in Indiana Jones and one of the pillars that we talked about before, you see a picture in hieroglyphics, R2-D2 and C-3PO. And if you watch,
well, it's the same writer too, right?
Star Wars Episode 1, you see E.T. aliens in the Senate. Because George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are both good friends, and in E.T., there's that little kid walking around in a Yoda costume.
Now,
and E.T. goes, he tries to go to him like he knows who he is. So that is definitely a kind of a shared universe.
Now, Indiana Jones and Star Wars were both written by Lucas, or
no, it was Spielberg
and Lucas. Okay,
yeah.
So Lucas did Star Wars, Spielberg did. Okay,
yeah, but I think they did collaborate on.
Maybe that's their own inside joke, and we're finally picking up on it.
Oh, yeah.
Society,
well,
as a society.
This shit I've seen for years, like different memes.
Well, I mean, as a society, though,
Yeah.
like one or two people might get it. They spread the word. It takes time, and then as a society, we all get to that point where we're like, "Holy shit!"
I don't know the years, but when E.T. goes trick or treating, he's wearing that white fucking the white sheet.
Yeah.
And then he sees this kid in a Yoda costume, and he's kind of like going for him, like acts like he knows him.
Right.
So then back in 2000 fucking whatever, when they did the Phantom Menace in the Senate, and there's a quick scene that you see these same E.T. aliens sitting in the little things during the Senate hearing. So I mean, and it's both. They're both really good friends. So I mean, a lot of people, do exactly this. Try to make a big fan theory. I mean, it could be true. No, nobody has said no or yes, but
that leaves the enigma, the mystery of it there.
George Lucas
and it could be their own insight.
Lucas and Steven Spielberg are really good. They are good friends, and they make references to each other's movies.
So it could just be a reference as much as we want it to be something more.
Yeah.
So another thing that I notice is there's a fan theory of the Titanic and Inception. When Jack dies and falls into the water, he wakes up on the beach in Inception. Yeah. And I'm like, I've seen that too. That's not that much of a stretch, because what if he was dreaming that whole thing?
Right.
But
then it takes away from everything else that happened in Inception. I've watched that movie so many fucking times, try to catch everything.
I've only seen it once.
I've seen the movie so many times, and I'm like, what?
I'm going to have to watch it again. But
yeah,
do you plan on seeing the new Indiana Jones just to finish the story? I mean, I know it's like a stretch. The dude's like 80-something years old pulling this shit off. But
his birthday was the other day. He just turned 81.
Speaking of which, what you sent me today, Nintendo, the NES, given that we're talking about Whitey Cracker and the Nerd Rap Entertainment System, 40-year-old today.
40 years old for the NES.
Yep. That's amazing, dude.
Which means we were one when it came out.
Or you were about to turn one when it came out.
Yeah. But
depending on the month that it was released.
But then 6 years later, I beat Super Mario Brothers.
I still haven't beat that game.
And The Legend of Zelda.
I never finished The Legend of Zelda. I always wanted the gold cartridge.
That's the one I had.
Yeah, most people got the gray one. I think I borrowed a gray one time.
I had the gold. But no, Super Mario and Legend of Zelda are the only NES games I ever beat as a kid. Do
you plan on seeing the new Indiana Jones though, just to finish out the story? I mean, I know there's certain movies where you're like,
I tried watching it on that website you gave me.
Yeah.
But it was like buffering or something.
Yeah, you might have to wait a little while. Everybody's trying to see it.
Yeah.
I know there's some trilogies or some sequels that you're like, fuck, that one sucked, but this one was good, and then you buy the whole set because it's part of the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I will probably watch it. I've heard it's worse than Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls, but I don't know how worse you can get from going from the Ark of the Covenant to the Chalice of Jesus to fucking aliens.
See, and that's another thing is there's some movies that stretch it too far.
The alien, I think me, Mom, and Athena, we both went, all three of us went to go see it. And we're like, okay, cool, Indiana Jones. My mom's huge Harrison Ford fan. I mean, so are we.
He's a great actor.
And, Decker from Blade Runner. I mean,
exactly.
That's another... Oh, that's another, man, that's a movie we have to definitely get into.
I mean, there's a lot of movies that the previews were the best part.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be that with this. I don't want them to ruin it. I don't want Spielberg to shit on himself like Scorsese did with some of his movies.
He didn't. Spielberg didn't direct it. He was
the new one.
He was a producer. They had somebody else direct it.
Oh
yeah. So and I did watch these reviews.
Yeah.
The tagline is Dial of Destiny, the worst Indiana Jones movie. And in their opinion, it was the worst one so far. Worse than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
See, now they just keep putting this stuff out there like they're writing these movies and they're not considering the fact that it's almost like they don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah. No, it just...
there might be funny parts.
Because they're big names. They want to, just... It's like
they're just raking in the cash.
It's a cash cow. That's
exactly,
all it is.
Exactly what I was going to say.
They don't give a fuck about, they don't give a fuck about us that, enjoy the movies. Like, we grew up in the 80s.
Yeah.
So we watched, Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, which is my favorite Indiana Jones by far.
I mean, The Simpsons made reference to it where Bart was stealing the penny jar,
And Homer,
and Homer was the cannonball, or not the cannonball, but the that big stone ball that was rolling down. And so there's been tons of references to it.
And then Maggie's all shooting her little
the suction cup gun.
Suction guns, yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many references. It's just like, but it gets to the point where like, is enough enough?
But they did the same thing with the Family Guy too. They reference it.
Yeah, so it's definitely an iconic piece
Meg was
of
the one that ended up dying though.
Yeah, and it's an iconic piece of pop culture history
definitely.
That we're trying not to get it shit on, but these guys don't know when to stop, or they just ran out of ideas and they're remaking their own movies.
Well, now sometimes some of those remakes, I haven't some remakes do pay off.
Some do.
I have not watched them, but I didn't watch any of the new Halloween. But it was produced by what's the name? Danny McBride.
Really?
I believe he wrote the scripts or something like that.
That's kind of impressive. I know Anthony saw one of them and he was like, it was all right.
Was it Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends?
Yeah.
But I haven't seen them, but I heard they were the first two, I believe, were really good. And then, of course, when it got to Halloween Ends, it's just like, why the fuck?
No, which one did Rob Zombie write?
That was another.
Was that H2O? The Halloween 20 years?
It was just Halloween. It was Halloween 2.
Because now I've seen Rob Zombie movies, and the ones that he, like Three from Hell and House of a Thousand Dead Corpses, all that.
I've seen pieces, but I never.
I've seen House of a Thousand Dead Corpses and The Devil's Rejects, which is part 1 and 2, respectively. But the Three from Hell, I never saw it yet, and I plan to.
But that's what.
But the movies he's written, the way he wrote them, the gore factor, the blood factor, the demonic shit that he puts in there, it is next level. He is very, very talented at writing these movies.
He has a couple others too, besides those. I forgot what it was. It has to deal with like this radio DJ played by his wife, of course. She starts playing like this record, and it like brings up like demonic.
In which one?
Shit. I can't think of the name of
one of the Rob Zombie movies.
Yeah, it was one of the Rob Zombie.
The only three that keep coming to mind are The Devil's Rejects and A House of a Thousand Dead Corpses.
Yeah. Then he did the animated, the Haunted World of El Super Bisto.
I never saw that. I didn't know he did that one.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I didn't know he did that one.
Yeah, it's a fucking animated, and it's full of pulp culture references from horror movies and shit.
That'd be cool.
And I mean, I fucking. They even have Tom Kenny in there, the voice of SpongeBob.
Holy shit!
And he's then you have I believe it's Rosario Dawson's in there.
Oh, Rosario Dawson from the movie Kids.
Yeah,
when she played Ruby.
And you have this like this super intelligent ape, and he's kidnapping her because she's like a big she's a stripper.
Rosario Dawson is
in this animated movie.
Oh,
so this clip, he's kidnapping her, and she's like, oh, what the hell? You got shit all over your ass. It's like, oh, why? She's like, oh, why is your thumb up my ass? And the monkey's all, oh, my thumb is not up your rear. And she's like, why? What are you, queer?
Oh my god, I gotta see this. That sounds like it's funny.
This shit is so fucking funny. So, okay, so here's some films that Rob Zombie had done.
Okay,
House of a Thousand Corpses, which is his film debut.
Right.
Then he did Devil's Rejects. Then in 2007 he did Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Then he did Werewolf Woman of the SS.
Never heard of that one.
But I believe that's just a fake trailer for the Grindhouse.
He had a hand in Grindhouse, didn't he?
Yeah.
Holy
but
shit.
He directed. It was a part of Planet Terror and
Robert Rodriguez and all that.
Death Proof.
Okay.
So, but Robert Rodriguez and Tarantino,
Yeah.
they both had different. They had like little. I forgot.
Well, they did. What's that one movie, Dusk Till Dawn?
Yeah.
And they did that. What's that one where what's her name from Charmed? Marilyn Manson's old girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Rose McGowan.
Rose McGowan, where she had a shotgun or a AR-15 for a leg or something.
Oh yeah, that was Death. No, that wasn't Death Proof. That was fuck, I just said the name too. That was Planet Terror.
Yeah.
Because I think they had Bruce Willis in it.
Well, there was a couple of movies that was like a part of a trilogy, right?
Oh no, it was just 2 movies, but they did these faux trailers, like these grindhouse trailers, like they used to do back in like the 70s and shit.
Yeah.
So then he did Halloween 2, The Haunted World of El Super Beasto, Lords of Salem. That's the movie I was thinking about.
Oh yeah, that's where they almost had like purge masks, but they weren't masks; they were painted faces.
So the plot focuses on a troubled female disc jockey in Salem, Massachusetts, whose life becomes entangled with a coven of ancient Satan worshipping women. Zombie picture show, never heard of it. 31, I believe, was one of the last ones that he did.
Zombie picture show sounds familiar, but I'm definitely gonna have to brush up on some of his
31,
movies.
I have no idea. It's a film about 5 carnies kidnapped by a gang of homicidal clowns called the Heads. Carnies are forced to play a survival game called 31, where they're chased by the clowns through a maze of rooms over 12 hours. The penalty of capture being torture or murder, while bets are placed on their progress. Fuck you if you have to deal with clowns. Yeah,
I'm cool off clowns.
You know, fuck you, yeah, and your asshole.
I don't know about that.
Then he did Three from Hell, which was Sid Haig's final film before he passed.
Yeah, Sid Haig, legendary actor.
Then,
I loved him. He was awesome.
Did you watch the Munsters?
I did watch the Munsters back in the day.
No, the Rob Zombie Munsters.
He did a version of the fucking Munsters?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yes.
Dude, I'm always at work. I don't get to find out shit. This is our outlet. This is how I find shit out.
Of course, the Sherry Moon Zombie. Of course. Jeff, Daniel Phillips, Danny Roebuck, Richard Brake, Jorge Garcia. He was in Lost. He was the fat dude.
Okay.
Sylvester McCoy, Catherine Schell, and Cassandra Peterson.
Cassandra Peterson. Why do I know that name?
Oh, she was the mistress of the dark.
Oh, it's not coming to mind right now.
Elvira.
Oh shit! That's right. I used to have the biggest crush on Elvira.
Oh, yeah.
Holy fuck, dude!
She had big
She
tits,
did. She did all the Halloween shows every year. I think she had a hand in something with McDonald's and the Monster Mac.
Yep. Yeah. I guess back in, I think it was the 80s, she had her own show introducing like these, low budget, black and white horror movies. And
she even had a custom car done by Count's Customs on that cable TV show.
Yeah.
I remember watching her, and then one year they just didn't have her on anymore.
Yeah. So the Munsters, which was directed by Rob Zombie, it came out last year. So
see, I was busy as fuck, dude.
For like a whole year, I was like following the Instagram, everything. I'd see like the pictures of the Munsters house, the back lot, and all these videos that he's taking. And I was like, okay, cool. And then as soon as it released, it was a shit movie, but I actually enjoyed it.
So it is still worth watching.
It's worth. I mean, if you're a fan of the Munsters and
I'm
Rob
an Addams
Zombie,
Family fan more than I am the Munsters.
I was more Munsters because as a kid I wasn't into that whole gothic, dark shit. I was more into like the comedy. So I was like when I used to get babysat, when I was younger, we couldn't watch the Munsters, but we could watch Munsters, but we couldn't watch Addams Family.
I just don't see the difference.
Yeah,
but
I don't know
the
either.
logic, but
But it's I thought it was really well. It's more of a beginning from how Herman meets Lily and how Grandpa doesn't like Herman. But it's the whole time. This is way before Eddie the werewolf, the son.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the original Eddie, I forgot his name. He actually makes an appearance
In the Rob Zombie movie.
In this new movie. Yeah, Butch Patrick, who played Eddie Munster in the
original
64 to 66. He makes a small appearance just as a voice.
Oh, so you don't even get to see his face?
No, but he is in there.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it was really good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good.
So we got our last email here of the day from Karina. Matt Boyardee, if you know, you know. Road to 1,000.
Okay, so it was a few episodes ago we were talking about me cooking.
Ah. Yeah,
and
Matt
then,
Boyardee.
then I seen her at work. She's like, Matt Boyardee. I'm like, what the fuck you talking? Like, oh, that's it. I was like, okay.
Did I call you that, or did she end up calling you that?
No, this is all Karina. Thanks,
okay,
Karina.
I was gonna say I don't remember calling you that, but I definitely want to now.
Yeah, say Matt Boyardee.
Matt Boyardee.
Because I was talking about maybe cooking dinner for the girls.
If you cook dinner and you fuck up, can we call you Matt Boyardee?
Fuck you.
Giving fuel to the fire over here.
But look, I mean, road to 1K.
Yeah, road to 1K. Hashtag road to 1K.
Yeah,
we're on the road to 1,000.
She has a lot of faith in what we can do.
We do too, and we hope to grow that faith with others here. We're gonna hit this up one more time because I want to hit 600 before we log out today.
Yes.
We just gotta
$5.99. That's like
$5.99. That's like fuck. You might as well call it $6.
I mean, that's the point that you're boning and you're about to go, but then it just
like nope. Teaser.
Yes,
I know.
Don't tease us no more.
I refreshed it this morning before I went to work. I refreshed it when I got home.
This is the biggest blue balls right here. Come on, 600.
I purposely didn't check it all day because I didn't want to know till I got here. I was
gonna text you too. I'm like, hey.
I wanted to be just as fresh.
But I figured you wanted to just tease it.
And plus, it was too hot to even give a fuck about anything today. It was so bad. Shit. And then I was like, I'm glad I didn't bother to check it because it would have just pissed me off and I would have been hot. It would have sucked twice as bad. Like, we didn't hit 600, motherfucker, and now I'm hot and I don't want to be here. Mm-hmm. And it would have just been worse.
Come on, you slow bastard.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can hit 600 here. 600, we got it, baby.
Holy fuck.
We got 600.
Right. And the time is 7:34, 7/14, 2023.
We hit 600.
We hit 600. 2 weeks ago, we were less than 500.
Yep, we're doing it. Does that feel better? I feel better. It's like a release of pressure.
And we got the one today.
We got that one listener today.
But
yeah, so
I definitely.
Well, it might come out with the lines in there. That's why I screenshot it on my phone. I'll get you a screenshot of it.
Man, that's a good picture right there.
All right, cool.
I am happy with that, and I'm gonna post that on my socials.
There you go.
600.
I will send you a better screenshot if you want.
Exactly 600. No, I like that because this is authentic. This is what we were just doing on the air.
It was a live deal.
That's fucking awesome. I mean, it's not 601, 602.
It's exactly a 600 even number.
600.
Yeah. It's very satisfying.
Yes, I'm happy with that.
All right. Well, from Ready Player U, I'm Mike.
And I'm Matt.
And our email is readyplayerquestions@gmail.com. We hope to hear from you next time.
All right. You guys have a good night. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Internet. Hack the internet. Hack the internet. Represent. Gotta represent. Place a bet. Always hook events. Mask on. Set that mask off. Mask on. Set that mask off. catch anything. Pages change, feel the heat with strings. Spam goddamn. Hacker team, online status screen. My machine, G-force on extreme. Fishing net.